been thinking about our workplace bullying series, and what came up last time was the possibility of being excluded from meetings, and in particular informal work meetings, which make you feel perhaps that you're being bullied. Is that always the case?
Well, I think we talk about bullying because we feel that exclusion is a part of the bullying syndrome or spectrum. Then you've got things like unconscious bias and various types of maybe discrimination, including gender discrimination, which can also make you feel excluded, but aren't necessarily, not necessarily being bullied, but you are not being included in situations where decisions might be made, conversations might take place, and the only reason you're not being included is because the others feel that you might not want to be, but they've never asked you whether you do want to be.
Do you have perhaps an example that could clarify that for people?
Well, other than the fact that I don't play golf, and obviously decisions can be made on the golf course, yes, I have had a few where I was the only woman in a particular group at work, and after a conference, workshop type of day, I realized that all the men were going out for drinks without me. And when I asked the following day why they didn't include me, they just basically said they didn't think I'd want to come. I said, but I'm a big girl, I could decide for myself, ask me. And I think they realized then, straight away, that they should ask me. I also realized that they were quite a close-knit team of guys who'd been together for many years, and I was the newbie. So I also kept some sensitivities around not always joining them. But when they continued to ask me, and so facing the problem, facing the fact that I felt excluded, and talking to people who understood how I felt, put me back in that loop. So I think that was a good way to handle it, but it sometimes can be much more complex than that.
But I think we always advise actually thinking through how you feel and then approaching the people concerned and giving them an opportunity to change behavior rather than just immediately assuming that you are being bullied deliberately.
I think that's the important thing. We're in the workplace, we are all adults, and we need to try and create adult-to-adult relationships and deal with things on an adult-to-adult basis first.